The winter wind cut like broken glass against his face as he walked alone through the forgotten outskirts of a town that didn't even bother to put up street signs anymore. Snow swallowed the road behind him, and the fading light of dusk carved long shadows across his boots. His breath fogged in the air, thick and slow, like a man trying to exhale the weight of his past. He had no home, no club, no brotherhood left. Everything he once belonged to had either burned away or turned its back on him. But then he saw it, an old bar half buried under snow, its windows frosted, its sign battered by storms yet still clinging on. Hell Angel's Bar, it read, a relic of a world that had forgotten him just as much as he tried to forget himself. But something about it felt familiar, like a faint heartbeat calling through the cold. And that was how his new life began, not with hope, but with the simple decision to push open a frozen door. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of rebuilding a broken life, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps stories like this reach more souls who need them. He stepped inside expecting silence, but what greeted him was a whisper of the past. Wooden floors cracked with age, bar stools overturned, tables half destroyed, and a cold that could sink into a man's bones. Yet beneath all that decay, there was a stillness he could breathe in, something strangely comforting. It was as if the place, abandoned just like him, had been waiting for someone who understood what it meant to be left behind. He brushed the snow off his leather vest, the faded emblem on the back barely visible anymore, and looked around at the dusty walls. It wasn't much, but for the first time in years, he didn't feel like he was drifting. This bar, frozen in time, broken yet standing, mirrored him in a way he couldn't quite explain. The next morning, he found a wooden ladder lying behind the building, half buried under snow. He set it up, his frozen gloves gripping the sides as he climbed, pulling away loose boards and shaking off sheets of ice that had settled along the roof. Snowflakes drifted around him as he worked, settling on his hair and melting down the collar of his jacket. It wasn't easy. Every nail he pulled felt like peeling away part of his old life. Every board he fixed like trying to repair pieces of a heart he once believed was beyond fixing. He had no money, no plan, and no one to help him. But every day he returned. He cleared the entrance, patched the broken door, swept the floors until he could see wood again. And as he worked, he felt something shift inside him. The bar became his purpose. The silence became his therapy. And the effort, slow and difficult as it was, became the only thing keeping him alive. At times, the loneliness hit him like a storm. Nights were the hardest. He would sit alone in the dim interior with nothing but the creaking of the walls for company, remembering all the people he had lost or pushed away. There were moments when he questioned everything, why he was still here, why he kept coming back to a place that would never thank him for the hours he poured into it. But each morning when he stepped outside and saw the pale winter sun touching the roof he'd repaired, he felt a spark that reminded him he wasn't as empty as he thought. One day he uncovered a small drawer behind the bar counter. Inside he found old photos, dusty but intact, smiling faces, friends who drank together, people who sang and laughed inside these very walls. The bar had once been alive, a sanctuary for the broken and the bold. And in those pictures, he saw a reflection of the man he used to be. Reckless, loud, fearless, but not yet defeated. Something tightened in his chest, the kind of ache that comes when a memory sneaks back into your life with unexpected tenderness. He realized then that this place didn't just need repairing, it needed resurrecting. He doubled his efforts, day after day. He hammered, lifted, cleaned, replaced, and rebuilt. The weather fought him, the cold biting deep, the snowstorms testing his resolve, but he kept going. Because for the first time in a long time, he wasn't running from anything. He was building towards something. As weeks passed, the bar took shape again. The windows cleared, the roof stopped leaking, the floors shined with new polish. He found old neon lights and rewired them carefully until they flickered back to life. The glow of red and white against the snow outside made his breath catch. It was working. He was bringing it back. And somewhere along the way, without him noticing, the townsfolk started watching. At first from a distance, curious faces behind frosted windows, whispers in the streets. A lone biker restoring an abandoned bar in the middle of winter was not something people saw every day, but slowly they approached. Someone offered old wood. Someone else brought a space heater. A woman from the bakery sent warm bread on the coldest mornings. And though he didn't say much, their kindness thawed something inside him he thought had died years ago. Finally, after months of effort, he lit a small fire in the bar's newly restored wood stove. The room warmed, shadows danced on the walls, and the bar, once frozen, empty, forgotten, felt alive again. He stood there, staring at everything he had rebuilt almost entirely alone, feeling the warmth on his face, not just from the fire, but from the weight lifting off his shoulders. He was no longer abandoned. He had found purpose. He had found a home, one he rebuilt with his own hands. Near the end of that first night with the fire burning, he stepped outside and looked at the sign above the entrance. Hell Angel's Bar. Snowflakes fell softly around him, but he didn't feel the cold anymore. Instead, he felt something he hadn't felt in years, a quiet, steady peace. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps stories of redemption, hope, and second chances reach more people who might need them today. Before the ending, here's my special request. Comment below with one word describing how this story made you feel. And as he stood there under the falling snow, staring at the bar he brought back to life, he realized something powerful. Sometimes the world doesn't give you a second chance. Sometimes you have to build it yourself, nail by nail, in the cold silence of your own pain. And in that lonely, determined work, you may discover that you were never truly abandoned, just waiting to return to the place where you could finally begin again.